Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria and I have an online eBay store called Shinko 2020, and today's video is going to be about the items that sold in my store this week. If you're new to my channel, thank you for watching. At this point, everybody is new since this is my first video. If you could do me a favor, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But yeah, let's get into the video. So the first item that I sold this week was a black Torrid sweater blouse. It sold for $15. This is an item that came out of my personal closet, so it didn't cost me anything for this item. It cost about $6 to ship, so I made a profit of about $8 on this item. The next item that sold for me is a Torrid Paisley one-piece swimsuit. I have been picking up plus size swimsuits when I go to the thrift store because they always, the swimsuits are about $3 or $4. They're very inexpensive, and I don't think that most people think to look at the swimsuits. Plus size swimsuits have been selling pretty good for me. They don't stay long, and I can normally sell them between, like, it just depends on the brand, but $25 to $40. This one here I had marked at $39.99. Someone sent me an offer for $30, and I met them halfway at $35, and they accepted that offer. So this one here I paid $7 for it. I had got it out of a lot of clothing that I had bought from someone off of Facebook Market. I had bought 4 pieces from them for $25. So it actually is less than $7 a piece. So we'll just say that $6 a piece. It cost about $8.50 to ship the swimsuit, so that left me with a profit of $18. I had just put this listed this about a week and a half ago. No, it's been 2 weeks. It was up for 2 weeks and it sold within 2 weeks, and I was very happy about that. So yeah, if you catch the plus size swimsuits, definitely get the plus size swimsuits because they go really well. The next item that I sold this week is a black Coach Papi handbag. I bought this from my cousin at a yard sale. She sold me 3 of her handbags for $25. This was a real Coach handbag. She had never carried it, so it was practically brand new. I had it listed for $49.99, I think, and they sent me an offer for $40, and I countered with $45. They accepted the $45. So for the 3 pieces, I ended up paying about $8.33 for each bag. And it cost about $10 to ship the purse. So my profit, oh, I didn't add up my profit on this one. Give me a second. So I'll make about $24 after my eBay fees and everything. So that was a good flip on that. And again, this one was only listed for about 2 weeks before it sold. The next item that I sold this week was a Torrid bomber jacket. It was a size 3. I actually had this one listed for 2 days and it sold in 2 days. It was used. It was an item that came out of my closet, so I didn't have to pay anything for that. I had it listed, I think I had it listed for $59.99. I saw that brand new. The particular bomber jacket that I had, it was one that was, I'm not going to say it was rare, but the other bomber jackets had like flowers or like sequin, and this was just a basic black and gray bomber jacket and brand new. They were selling for like $120. Mine was used and it was in pretty good condition because I hardly ever wore it. So I listed mine at $60. Someone sent me an offer for $50 and I accepted the $50. So I made about a $35 profit on that after I paid $10 for shipping and then the eBay fees. The next item that I sold this week is a Catherine's dress. It was a black floral print striped dress. I bought it at the Goodwill a couple of weeks ago for $5. I sold it for $25, which was the asking price that I had on it. I paid $5 for it at a thrift store a couple of weeks ago. The shipping cost about $6, so I made about a $12 profit on that item. This next item was actually my favorite flip of the week. It was a vintage leather American West Doctor satchel. I actually picked it up at a yard sale last weekend. I just saw it sitting there. I love handbags. As if you guys cannot tell, those are my handbags right there. I love handbags, and I originally just picked it up for myself because I saw it. It was only $2. It looked kind of different, and I like different looking handbags. So I picked it up for myself since it was just $2 and it was genuine leather. And once I got home, I was like, let me check the comps on this to see, like, what is this? Is it worth anything? And when I looked online, it was worth something. So the reason I originally was not going to resell this item is because I try to stick with items that don't take a lot of space and items that I offer free shipping on all of my items in my store. So I try to stick with items that ship for less than $10. So this was a rather large bag, but once I looked online, it was selling for like between $60 and like $75. So I was just like, nah sis, you about to sell this bag. So I put it online, and it actually sold in, I think I had it up for less than 48 hours, and someone had messaged me because I do not do international shipping since I cover the shipping cost on my items, or I include the shipping cost in the price of the item, because if you're like me, the thought of paying for shipping is just ridiculous. So when I search for stuff, I search for stuff that has free shipping. Or if I see that there's shipping price attached to something, it kind of sort of deters me from buying it. So I just do free shipping on all of my items. But nonetheless, a lady had messaged me. She's in Australia, and she had asked me, hey, how much would it cost to ship it to Australia? I went to the post office. It cost, they told me it was like $40-something, and I told her what the shipping cost was going to be. She agreed to pay for her own shipping if I would ship it internationally. I was expecting for her to send me a offer. I had it listed at $59.99, and to be honest, I think there was 3 other bags that were just like mine. They looked like they were in they all looked like they were in really good condition. Mine was not the cheapest, so I'm not exactly sure how this person came across my bag over the other American West bags that were exactly this style. But she found my bag. So this one sold for $59. I didn't have to pay anything for shipping. And I paid $2 for it at a yard sale. So I had a profit after my fees and stuff of about $45. So I was very happy to sell that item. I packed it up in a box, put cute little tissue paper on it, and wrote thank you on the box. I was just really excited about that sale. So yeah, that was another item that sold this week. This next item, I didn't really make any money off of this item, but I didn't spend any money to get this item. It was a pair of Torrid Pants. I'm not really good with pant styles and stuff like that, or like the cuts of pants, so I do not pick them up a lot because I know that like I don't know how to properly list them. But jeans, the ones that I have sold, they do sell pretty well. But this particular pair of pants here, it was a pair of my pants. It didn't have in the tag what the style was or what the leg cut was. So in the listing, it basically just said Torrid denim pants, size 22. I had them listed for quite a while. I had them listed at $15, I believe. And they were not selling. They did have one hole in them, which was why I had them listed at $15. But that pair of pants just did not move. I've had them in my eBay store for about 5 or 6 months, and had a lot of watchers, but nobody sent me offers, and nobody had bought them up until this point. So this person sent me an offer of $10.50. I mean, this person sent me an offer of, no, they bought them for $15. It cost about $10.50 to ship the item. So after I paid all my fees and stuff, I just made about $2. So that wasn't, you know, I was happy to get rid of that item, but I didn't really make any money off of that item. This next item is another item that I did not pay anything for. It was a jacket of mine. It was a denim sleeveless like crop jacket by a brand named Anna. It's a brand that they sell at JCPenney's. The jacket sold for $19.99. I didn't pay anything for the jacket because it was something of mine that was too big. It cost about $8.75 to ship, so my profit is around $9 on that item as well. The next item I think was a really good flip as well. It was an orange pair of Toms. So my local thrift store has a shoe sale going on throughout the month of June, where all the shoes are $1. So I stop by there 2 or 3 times a week just to go through the bins to see if there are any shoes that I could possibly flip. You can see right there my little shoe collection is growing. Although some of those are my shoes, but about probably 20 pairs of those are shoes that I've bought over the past 2 weeks to flip online, and I've actually got some more sitting on my bed air drying that I've picked up at yard sales and stuff. But yeah, I've been going every single day, well, not every day, a couple of times a week, rummaging through the shoes to see if there's anything worth flipping. And I found these Toms, and of course I picked the Toms up because Toms are very lightweight, so it's not going to cost much to ship them. Even if I only sold a pair of Toms for $10 or $11, I'd still make $2 or $3 off of those shoes if I just paid $1 for them. So these Toms here, the comp said that they should sell for about $20. I had mine listed at $29 because they were in really good condition. They just had like one little spot on them, and the bottoms and the soles were really clean. So I listed mine at $29. I believe they sent me an offer for $25. Yeah, they sent me an offer for $25. I paid $1 for them. So of course I was gonna accept the $25 offer. I have not shipped them yet because they just sold yesterday, but it'll probably cost $5 or less to ship the shoes. So once all is said and done, I should make a profit of about $17 on this pair of Tom shoes. And they were only in my store for about a week. So that was a fast flip. This next item I have listed is a Catherine's knit top. I purchased it at a thrift store. No, I got it at a yard sale for $1. I was kind of skeptical about getting it because personally I did not think it was cute. I'm not sure if it's a winter or a summer piece. It's knit. The material is kind of thick, but it's got all these holes in them, so you wouldn't wear it in the winter, but you wouldn't wear it in the summer. I don't know. I listed it as a knit top. I also listed it as a swimsuit cover-up. I put that in my listing because you could possibly wear it as like a swimsuit cover-up. So I was very surprised that it sold as fast as it did. I had it listed for about 3 days, and someone bought it. So I sold it for $15. I paid $1 for it. It's probably going to cost about $6 to ship it. So that would be a profit of about $6. This next item is a Kato's. It's a pink and orange sleeveless blouse or cardigan. Well, not cardigan. Sleeveless blouse. I was actually surprised that it sold as fast as it did. Kato does not sell as fast as some of the other plus size brands I've been purchasing. So just so you guys know that my store for the time being, I'm kind of focusing on plus size clothing just because I started off selling my clothes and I'm a plus size girl, so I know what plus size women like to wear. My clothes sold really fast. I had really good, I've had really good luck selling all of my clothes that I no longer need. So I'm kind of sort of focusing on plus size clothes right now. And as time goes on and I get more extra money, disposable money, I am going to look into buying regular size clothing. But for the time being, I'm just focusing on shoes and plus size women's clothing. Torrid and Bryant seem to sell very well for me, and they seem to get I seem to get a good return on my dollar for those items, and it doesn't take but, I don't have stuff that's just like sitting for a long time selling to sell before it sells. So yeah, this Kato top, it sold for $11. I paid $1 for it at a yard sale. It's probably gonna cost $4 or less to ship, so my profit will be about $5. And I've had it was listed for about 72 hours before it sold. The next item is a Lane Bryant swim top. So it was new with tags. I found it at a thrift store for $3.99. I think the clearance tag, it had a clearance tag on it. And I took that off, of course, but the clearance price tag was $54.99. I had it listed at $29.99. Somebody sent me an offer for $25, so I accepted the $25 for that item. So it'll probably cost about $7 to ship. I have not shipped it yet. It just sold today, actually. So that will be a profit of about that'll be a profit of about $12. The next item, it didn't sell for much, but I didn't pay much for it. But it was a purple Nike dry fit top. It sold for $10. I purchased it at a yard sale last weekend for $1. It'll probably cost $5 or less to ship, so it'll be a profit of about $3. Not much, but hey, $1 is $1. The next item that I sold this week is a Lane Bryant short sleeve print top. I was actually surprised that it sold as fast as it did. The shirt was not cute in my opinion, and it's a smaller Lane Bryant size item. So I normally try to pick up items that are 3X or larger. And this was a size 14-16, so I really was not expecting it to sell as fast as it did because of the size and because I just did not think the top was cute. But the top was $1. Lane Bryant is a good brand. I just wanted to see if it would sell, and it did. So it sold for $13.50. I paid $1 for it. It'll probably cost about $5 to ship, so that will be a $6 profit off of that item as well. And the last item that I sold is this Catherine's top t-shirt. I listed this shirt as a 4th of July themed t-shirt. The shirt is blue and it's got red, white, and blue feathers. 4th of July is coming up. I know that for plus size girls, we can't just go to the store and get a t-shirt that's themed a lot of time. If you want something that's themed, you've got to search way ahead of time, or you've got to pay full price at places like Catherine's or Torrid or Lane Bryant, where the clothes are just ridiculously priced. So I used that in my listing as a 4th of July themed t-shirt. I listed the shirt at $35.99. To be honest, I figured I'd have to come down to $20, which was fine with me because I only paid $5 for the t-shirt. I couldn't really, the comps weren't really, there wasn't a lot of comps for me to draw off of. I think that I had seen that like the size 5X t-shirts were selling for about $25-$30. So I went ahead and listed mine at $35.99 and set my offers where I would accept offers up to $20. That way, if someone thought it was overpriced, they could send me an offer. They could be happy. I would be happy. But they paid full price for this item, $35.99. I paid $5 for it. It will cost probably maybe $8 to ship, because the shirt is so large, and that would be about a $20 profit. And all of these items have only been in my store for about 2 weeks. So I have been reselling for about 3 years. I've mainly been just reselling like my own personal items. I've recently lost a lot of weight, so I have virtually sold like all of my clothes. And with Corona being here, I've kind of sort of just been thinking about, what are ways for me to make money where I can still be at home and not have to worry about going out. I've noticed that over the past 2 months, since March, I've been getting like consistent sales on my stuff online, and I'll just have like 50 items posted, and when something's too small, I'll post something else, and I'll sell something here and there. But I had been having consistent sales as of March, so I was just like, okay, why don't I try to make more money doing the online reselling? So that's pretty much what this channel is going to be about, my online reselling journey. I am going to the thrift store tomorrow. Sourcing has taken up a lot of my time, simply because I do not want to pay no more than, I try to keep the clothing cost at $2 or less per item. And then items like shoes and handbags. Handbags, it'll depend on what the resale price will be, to determine how much I'll spend. But as of right now, I'm trying to spend no more than $5 to $10 on handbags, and then shoes, I'm trying to get them like as close to $3, $3 to $5 price range is like really all I want to spend on shoes right now. My goal is by August the 1st to have 1,000 items listed in my store. And in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to buy items very, very low, and sell them high. So if I sell them high, so I'm taking all the money that I make each week, and I'm going back out to thrift stores and yard sales and buying new stuff to put online. I went to the Goodwill bins this weekend, because they had like a buggy sale. You got a whole buggy for like $25. It was mainly house goods. So not clothes, but I did get some stuffed animals and stuff to sell, and I did find several like Victoria's Secret bags, and I did find a shirt, to add to my inventory, as well. So yeah, I'm just going thrifting and yard sales. Every single weekend I go to the yard sales. Tomorrow, 2 of the stores in my area are having 50% off sales. Originally, I was just like, okay, I can just save all my money throughout the month. And at the beginning of every single month, the first Saturday here in Tennessee, the Goodwills have 50% off sales. So I would just get up at the crack of dawn, go to Goodwill as soon as they open, and just go to like 4 or 5 and just stock up on do as much sourcing as I can. But unfortunately, we are still in phase 2 here in Tennessee of our reopening, so the Goodwill is not doing the half off sales until we move, until they feel it's safer, and they can have a larger capacity of people in the stores. So that kind of sort of ruined that thought. So I am just going to the thrift stores on 99-cent days. I'm going to yard sales, and one of the thrift stores here does have a 50% off sale once a month, and it just so happens to be tomorrow. And then another thrift store in Franklin, they're going out of business, so everything is 50% off in their stores. So I am taking all of the money that I made this week, and I am hopefully, I can source 75, 80 items tomorrow while I am out thrifting. So again, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure that you leave me some comments below and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week. Next week's video will most likely be just a thrift haul. I will share with you some of the items that I got at the thrift stores tomorrow. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.